Hi, Gemma. Okay, here's the question that you're trying to do. Now, I'm going to try and do it here, so it'll be a little awkward, but I'm going to use my phone here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the distributive property, right, from here to here, okay? So what that's going to look like, so that'll look like 1/3 times 5. They're going to have a minus sign here, then it's going to be 1/3 times 3t. Okay, so that's what we'll have on this side. And then on the other side, we're going to have 5/6 times t, and then we'll still have that minus sign, and then 5/6 times 2. Okay, so now let's simplify this side here. So 1/3 times 5, well, that's simply 5/3. And then if we have 1/3 times 3t, we'll leave that minus sign there, then we're going to have 3t over 3, okay? And then equal sign, this will become 5/6 times t, which is 5/6t. Well, I guess I could I'll take that, just make it into 5/6. So there we go. And then I have over here, minus 5/6 times 2, leave the minus sign there, and this becomes 10/6. Now, I'm going to take this, I'll simplify that. That'll simplify to 5/3. Okay, so now what do I have? I've got my equation is now, this is 5/6t minus 5/3. And back on this side of the equal sign, so my equation is 5/3 minus 3t over 3. And I could probably simplify that too, right? That would simplify to, what do you think, 3/3? So 3/3, that probably just simplifies to 1, right? 1t, because 3/3 is 1 whole. So it just simplifies to a t. I'll just leave that minus 1t. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with, I've got a t here and a t here. So I'm going to take this t, I'm going to move it over here. So how do I move that over there? I've got to get rid of it on this side. To get rid of it, I got to do the opposite. So this is a 5/6t. So to get rid of it, well, let's subtract it. So I'll have 5/6t minus 5/6t. And now, because they're opposite, it cancels out, doesn't it? And what am I still left with over here? I still have a minus 5/3. So the rule is what I do to one side, do to the other. So now over here, I've got my minus 1t, and now I'm going to subtract 5/6t. Now remember how to add and subtract fractions, that's what we have to do here. So let me go back over here. That's going to cancel out. Put my equal sign there, okay? And then I still have over here a 5/3. Okay, so now let's start with simplifying this. Now, if I think in terms of fractions, I need to, this is the same thing as saying 1, so I need to have common denominators. So my common denominator here will be 6. So turn that into a 6, so this will become 6/6t minus 5t/6. And that simplifies to just simply 1/6t. Oh no, sorry, this is a minus sign here, so that becomes a negative 11t. Okay, does that make sense so far? Good, so now, what do we still have left? We've still got a 5/3 here, and then on this side of the equal sign, I still have a negative 5/3. So now, I need to get rid of this. So I'm gonna get rid of it, I'm gonna move it over here. How do I get rid of it? So from this side, I'm gonna subtract it, because this is a positive, so I'll go 5/3 minus 5/3. And I still have here is a negative 11t/6. Okay, remember the rule, what I do to one side, do to the other. If on this side I subtract 5/3, then on the other side, I subtract 5/3. So on this side, I still have a negative 5/3. So now I'm going to subtract a 5/3. Okay, so now I've got so let's start simplifying. this is opposite, cancels out. So what am I left with? I'm left with a negative 11t over 6 on this side. Now, what do I have on this side here? So on this side, I've got a negative 5 plus a negative 5, so that gives me a negative 10, and the denominators stay the same. Okay, so now, let's see what we do here. So, I've got this 6. This 6 is dividing this, so the opposite of division is multiplication. So I'm going to divide this side by 6, and the 6's will cancel out. So if I multiply that side by 6, I have to multiply this side by 6. So far so good, right? Okay, so now all I'm left with here is a negative 11t. Let's simplify this side. Okay, well, it's 3 and the 6's. Well, we'll remove common factors. Common factor of 3. So then that becomes a 2. So now all I have is negative 10 times 2, which is now negative 20. You should know what to do from here. Divide this side by negative 11. Divide this side by negative 11. These cancel out, leaves me with a t, and it's equal to 20 over 11. And there's our answer. Okay, I hope that helps you.